Alam ko mabigat ang damdamin sa mga nangyari. Alam kong masutang ka na labis kahit nakangiti sa harap ng mga kaibigan. Mga negatibo di mo maiiwasan kahit ang mabuhay gusto mo na tigilan.
This dish came before Asian fusion became Asian fusion. This dish is so sweet, it could probably make your teeth rot. Hold on to your purist seats, because today, guys, we're gonna be making Filipino style spaghetti. So you're probably wondering, Filipino spaghetti, what makes it Filipino? We should all be saying, what makes it spaghetti? So the thing about Filipino cuisine is we kind of have an idea of where everything came from. It's just nothing looking written down. I think our ancestors would write it down. So if you don't know what Filipino food is, it's really a melting pot of culture. There is the traditional island cooking where it's just like every other island, banana leaves, fish, indigenous ingredients, and then of course some people decide to come over to our island and take over. A couple of them, many of them. First there were the Spanish, and that's where we get a lot of our Spanish names, influences, language developed into being more Spanish. Then there was the Chinese, where they brought in their spices, their techniques, and their noodles as well. Then there was Japan during World War II, and then of course, America. Okay, now, nobody knows who brought over spaghetti. Like, chow mein came from the Chinese, but no one really knows who brought over the idea of putting pasta sauce on noodles. Some say it was the Japanese. The Japanese have their own dish, Neapolitan, or we think it was the Americans who brought over the dish spaghetti. And now, the idea of Filipino spaghetti still is an enigma. We think it came from World War II, where there was a lack of tomatoes, and some smart individuals decided to, I would say, substitute the tomatoes with something else. So Filipino spaghetti is nothing like, I'm gonna say this again, nothing like Italian spaghetti. So no more criticism, stop criticizing, it's its own thing. The reason why I say that is Filipino spaghetti replaces tomato sauce with, drum roll please, ketchup. What? It makes, and in a sense, it makes sense. It's concentrated tomato base. In this case, the Philippines is known for banana ketchup. Whoa! I mean, we have to make our own twist on ketchup, and why not add one of the most indigenous, reproduced fruits in our island? The banana. And this is it. This is banana ketchup. This is the brand that I grew up on, Joe Fran. If you ask me, does it taste like bananas? It doesn't. I think the bananas, instead of sugar, they use like a banana like syrup or flavoring or whatever, but nonetheless, it's sweet. It's uniquely Filipino, and this is something we would dip like our fried chicken in, our lumpia, if we don't have lumpia sauce, mixed with our rice, and our spaghetti. Another thing that makes it uniquely Filipino is hot dogs. And do not criticize me, because this is legit delicious. And in my opinion, I think hot dogs were introduced in spaghettis because there was a lack of meat. And I think back then, instead of using just regular old hot dogs, Vienna sausages were used. And it makes sense. If you don't have that luxurious, especially during the war, you don't have all those ingredients, you make do of what you had, and the end result ended up becoming Filipinos' most desired and loved comfort foods. Another thing that makes the banana ketchup pop is tomato paste. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make Filipino spaghetti. Yeah, let's get it, let's go. Let's make some Filipino spaghetti, shall we? Okay, so I have everything prepped. I have my onions that I'm gonna caramelize. I have some garlic, and then I have the hot dogs already cut up. And you can see that this is really nostalgic to me. That's what Filipino hot dogs look like. They have like this red tinge to it outside. Okay, so now that the onions are on the brink of turning caramelized, they're brown, they're translucent, we're gonna add some of our tomato paste, and about, I think, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And we're gonna fry that up with our onions. I think I'm gonna add just that. We're going to add our garlic. The reason why I didn't add the garlic first is so that it doesn't burn right away. Okay, we're gonna mix that around. Okay, piece of resistance, banana ketchup, in the classic Hit That Bottle. 2018, guys. This brand needs to keep up with the times, because how many years do I have to put up tapping this to get my shit out? So, sticky banana ketchup in. Add some water. It may look like a lot of water, but we're gonna cook it down. We're gonna cook down this sludge. So it may look like a lot of water, but we're gonna cook down the flavors a little bit. Okay. Cook it down to a sludge, which means we're gonna add the water and we're gonna cook it down slowly until it reduces, until it becomes a nice, homogeneous sludge. This is what I mean by letting the water cook down. Look how thick, luscious, it almost looks like a sloppy joe. It's viscous, but it's liquidy, and it's enough for the pasta noodles to stick. So there's 2 ways to do it. Right now I'm currently boiling my pasta noodles, and you could take the noodles, put it straight into the sauce, and just mix it up and have one big smorgasbord. Or you could have the pasta separate and pour the sauce on top. It's really what this position. It's whatever floats your boat. At this point, there's really no wrong way. I mean, truly at this point, we've done a lot of things wrong in traditional Italian cooking, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna add the piece of resistance. Okay, so now we've, I guess, annoyingly put all these hot dogs in this dish. Na tayo at talina, tibus mo na sa'kin ang bigat sa iyong balikat. Ang pananakit sa iyong sarili ay tigilan. Walang dugot tulo sa pulso mo kung may mapagsasabihan. Walang umintindi sa iyong naramdaman. Misa ka lang umiti, ako'y tunaw pa nasusiya. Here we go, Filipino spaghetti. So we got some hot dog. We're gonna twirl our spaghetti noodles in there, and bon appetit. I just feel so happy eating this. Yeah, it tastes just like what I would eat, maybe better than what I would get in the Filipino parties. The key in really, since it's such a simplistic dish with very simple ingredients, that slow boiling, reducing stage is very important to get the flavors to really get to know each other. I feel like I'm 12 again, at home, just got home from school, eating this. Don't forget to subscribe and like to this video if you want more Filipino food like this. Or well, just me. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.